Hey guys, so this is the look I'm doing for you today. I'm finally doing this one. I posted it on Instagram about 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. It's like a super vibrant purple with a really warm crease color. I'm using one of my favorite purples ever, and that's Makeup Forever number 92. This is a fantastic purple color. I absolutely love this. I am also going to use this to do that dark purple look that I put on Instagram the other day, and I had it in my my favorites video. I will be doing a tutorial on that as well, but I kind of want to do this one and then maybe a neutral look again and then that one, because I don't want to do too many bright looks at one time, because then you guys will get mad at me, and you guys like to let me know when you're mad at me. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. It's super pretty and vibrant, and I absolutely love it. So if you'd like to see how I got the look, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I'm starting out with primer, and I'm using my Wet n Wild primer. Then taking my trusty Scotch tape and putting a piece of this on the side of my eye. And then taking this flat brush from Crown Brush, and I'm going to start out by mixing these two colors. So I'm taking Digit and Stars and Rockets, and I'm going to start out by mixing both of them together. And this is going to go on the inner part of my eyelid. And I'm taking just Digit, which is the lighter one, and dabbing that on the inner corner. And then I'm taking just Stars and Rockets and dabbing that right on top of where we put both of them. So the main color to this look is one of my favorite purples ever. I am using like all three of my favorite purples of all time in this video. And this darker purple is right here, and this is Makeup Forever's number 92. This is probably the most pigmented, brightest, prettiest purple I've ever used. It's amazing. So I'm taking that in a 239 brush, and I'm going to start out by pressing this on the outer corner. And basically I'm just going to keep packing this on, and it's going to go across my eyelid. And then once I get to where I'm getting into the Stars and Rockets color, I'm going to do like I usually do and kind of just do little tiny strokes in to make sure that those two colors blend well into each other. Don't worry if it doesn't blend perfectly. We're going to kind of touch that up later on. So then I'm also going to take this and extend it so it goes all the way to the top of my eyelid right before you get to the crease. So just about there. And then what we're going to do is kind of make sure this is like a nice straight wing shape pulling out. So I don't want it to kind of go down and round down too far. I want it to come out more straight and pulled up. Okay, so that is the shape you should have so far, a really nice pulled out wing kind of shape. I'm then taking this Real Techniques crease brush, I think is what it is. No, they call it the base shadow brush. And I'm going to be taking this color right here, which is Texture from MAC. And I chose this because I love that contrast of that purple and then that super warm reddish kind of brown color. This is actually brown script, sorry. I'm going crazy. So I'm going to take that on this brush, and I'm going to start blending this right on top of the line of the purple. So we're going straight across, and it's okay if this brown script color kind of gets on the lid color. We're going to fix all that here in a second. So I'm just going a little at a time and pulling this across my crease where that line is. And I'm going to kind of lift up here because my eye tends to, the eyeshadow tends to skip here on the inner part of my eye sometimes. So I pull it a little taut so that it won't skip. And I'm going to turn this brush on its wider side and start blending that into this inner part. We're not really blending too much of this color in here. And then again, taking some more to intensify it there at the crease. And then lightly start blending it upward. Then you're going to take your Makeup Forever color again and just start patting that into that crease color we used. And then go back with the brown script again and blend it on top again. And this is kind of what we're going to keep doing for a little bit here until it gets super nice and blended like we want it to be. Next I'm taking this lighter orange color, and this is called Chickadee from Makeup Geek. That's a beautiful light yellowy orange kind of color. And I'm taking that on the same brush, and I put a little on and I'm tapping off a lot of the extra, and then I'm going to blend that just on top of the brown script color on the top edge. And this is going to create a nice warm kind of halo look around the edges. I've wiped off that flat brush pretty well, and I'm going to go into my Inglot gray kind of palette, and I'm taking the matte white. I don't know the number, but it's their only, this is like their true matte, super matte, bright white color. Taking the tiniest bit of this to go under my eyebrow. As you can see, you only need a little bit. I just dabbed a little bit and wiped off the brush, and then just using the brush on its side to blend it into the Chickadee color. And then taking the same brush, we're going to go into Stars and Rockets and Digit again. And we're just going to intensify these colors as you feel you need to. This is kind of where we're going to layer Stars and Rockets over the Makeup Forever color here to make sure that they're blended really well together on this inner part. And now you can take off your tape. So then I'm taking this Lancôme number 24 brush, and I'm using the smudgy side, and I'm going to take the Makeup Forever color again, and I'm going to start smudging this on my lower lash line. I'm then going to take a MAC 219 pencil brush, and I'm just going to use this to go underneath with no extra product, just so this gets a little more smoked out on here. Actually going to take a little more of the purple just to help kind of smoke it out. You can kind of turn it on its side here to help blend it a little more. Lastly, I'm going to take a tiny bit of this color right here, and this is called Shadowy Lady. And I'm going to smudge this right here on just the lower lash line. Alrighty, so now I'm doing my eyeliner like I always do, so I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. For my eyelashes, I'm using what I always love to use, and those are my Demi 102 lashes from Salon Perfect. If you notice my tweezers, I got new tweezers. They're Tweezerman. I always use like Revlon tweezers, and I just had them because they're cheap and you know whatever, but they got so dull and stuff, so I went and bought some new ones, and I was like, I'm gonna splurge, you know, here for a second and treat myself to some Tweezerman. And I love these. They have zebra on them. They're so pretty. Anyway, so I'm gonna put these on, and I'm using my lash grip adhesive, and I'll be right back. And then using my Hypnose mascara from Lancôme. Alright guys, so here are the finished eyes, and now I'm going to move on to what I'm going to do for the rest of my face. So I already did my face makeup, and that information will be down below. And I did use some bronzer. I used my Estee Lauder Soft Shimmer Bronzer. Alright guys, now I'm doing blush, and I'm using Rhubarb. This is a MAC Pro color, but you can buy MAC Pro products online now on their website, so that's cool. So I'm going to use this on a 1/16. Literally, you just need to tap it, like a little tap, and that will give you enough color to do a whole cheek. It's very, very, very pigmented. So I'm just gonna blend that all over my cheek. I'm just taking this kabuki brush to kind of blend that out a little bit. I'm gonna take whatever blush is left on this brush and just kind of run that over my nose and then on my chin and my forehead so it all matches. For lips, you could totally do something natural and like nude and stuff if that's what you're going for, but because I'm a maniac and I want to do something crazy, I'm using Viva Glam Nicki 2, and this is like a bright lavender. And I think this color looks better when you put it on and then sort of blot some off. I'm just going to use my finger to kind of blend it in. And then use my usual towel, which is my pants. It is a little too purple for me, so I'm just going to add a little bit of Fergie Daily just to tone it down a bit. There's the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this and it was helpful. And please leave any requests or questions below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.